Previously on Spades Masters. A Spades tournament that took place at May's Jenkins house fated 4 people that ended up in a cutthroat Spades match. Ace, Layla, Duke, and Mississippi Juke. After Layla comes up with the win, an angry Ace decides to challenge her in a one-on-one battle, where Mississippi Juke and Duke decide to place a side bet. What will be the deciding factor on today's episode of Spades Masters? The Introduction, Part 2. The ill-fated partners face off. We kick off today's adventure against the wall at May's Jenkins house, where Mississippi Juke and Duke, the domino player, decides to have a little friendly wager going into this one-on-one match between Ace and Layla.
Ain't no pressure, man. Ain't no pressure. No pressure. But I got a lot of money riding on this, man.
Man, let me tell you something, dude. I got my money on Layla. Money on the wood make the bet good. Ain't that right, sweet thing?
Layla cuts her eye sharply at Mississippi Juke as if it could cut through glass, as Mississippi Juke drunkenly continues to talk.
Daddy gonna treat you real nice if you take care of me and put some more money in my pocket, baby. You already know what time it is. I'm gonna buy you that new Chanel bag. What you want, Dolce & Gabbana? I got you. Bring it home to daddy, little mama.
Layla just simply rolls her eyes at Mississippi Juke, and before Ace could turn his head, Duke shouts out,
Ain't no worry about that. You got the eye of the tiger, man. Come on. Focus.
Ace give him the nod of approval as the game began. Now, the game is quite simple when it's two-person spade. There is a hand for you, a hand for your partner, and there's an invisible hand which becomes the pile. And chances are, what you don't have, the pile does. Now, the game begins and it shoots off immediately with my girl Layla throwing down the queen of clubs, smiling, ready for the take over Ace's book, and Ace just smiles. And he throws down his ace of club, thinking that this game is about to be a breeze, as Mississippi Juke and Duke begins to start arguing about the game at hand.
Dude ain't talking about jack shit. Y'all know what's up with me. Look, Layla, baby, look.
He hands her his business card and a $20 bill.
Take this action, put that in your pocket. Better yet, put that up in that little piggy bank you got. Big ass, you fine as a mother, baby.
Now Layla, finding this gesture very offensive, decides to slap the card and the money straight out of Mississippi Juke's hand.
I'm Mississippi Juke. Bill, Mississippi. I've been pimping the old since you was in your mama's twat.
Now, as Mississippi Juke was starting to get out of line, May Jenkins came up in the place, looked at him, and told him to go carry his behind right back to the side of that wall there, with a nice little mean gesture. Now, as he continued to walk, he continued to talk his little noise, go and mess with Duke, trying to encourage him to go on ahead into a little domino game, make a little extra money on the side. Meanwhile, Ace and Layla go back into the battle, with Ace ahead by 3 books so far, and it looks like the game just may be his. But right there on the wall, you hear Mississippi Juke getting louder.
Say, dude, won't you just dig up in them pockets, bro? I heard them coins jingling, but go ahead and get out some cold hard bills. Because you ain't ready to see me in no dominoes, homeboy. Better yet, you ain't ready to see me in Pity Pat Pacino, none of that. So go ahead and dig off in them pockets, bro. Let's get a bone game cracking. Because your ass shaking like a strip on the pool. Eddie, what happened with that damn shot?
An annoyed Eddie, the doorman, simply responds with, "Go to hell.
Over there sweating like a dog.
Leave me the hell alone." Duke has finally had enough of Mississippi Juke's hijinks. As the game is about to wrap up between Layla and Ace, Duke thinks that he has it all in his hands, so he decides to talk a little trash back to Mississippi Juke.
Man, now, I don't leave my money alone. You couldn't beat me if I let you play my set.
That shit sounds good, Pablo. I'm gonna have your ass washing dishes all night, believe that. Go dig off in that boneyard like I told you, and dig off in the pockets.
Mississippi Juke and Duke go back and forth as their banter becomes louder and louder, distracting the ones at the table. Now Ace and Layla are trying to finish their game in their competition, but while Layla is being more focused, Ace seems a bit distracted by Juke and Duke as they continue to argue and not paying attention that he threw out a turn and he potentially reneged. Now as they go down to the final 2 cards, it has been revealed that our good friend Ace has cut a diamond when he had a diamond in his hand the whole time, which takes away 2 of his books in his rules of the game, making Layla the winner by 1 point. Now as Ace may be upset, He's really more upset at Mississippi Juke as Mississippi Juke continues to talk as he's getting escorted out of the door.
Yeah, heard a lot of people talk that shit, but they ain't walking.
Mississippi Juke continues to keep talking noise as he's being escorted out of the door, leaving Duke to say one last thing to him.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a different story when we get to the bones all the time.
Meanwhile, back at the table, Ace looks up to find Layla going off into the night as he puts his head down and pondering his reneging blunder, only for Duke to wrap his hand around him and encourage him, letting him know that everything's going to be alright. Duke hands him a slip for the next Spades tournament, which will be at the Candyman house, hosted by the RGC crew. The Renegers get cut. Will Ace and Duke be able to partner up and be able to take on the RGC crew? And whatever happened to Layla? And will Mississippi Juke ever get itself straight? We'll find out next time on Spades Masters.